Hey, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Yeah, morning. I love this AI stuff. It's really going to take over AI art. I want to inspire people. The future of the system industry is being born as we witness these live streams, witness the development of this program that brings you more information each shortly. We have so much momentum, and I'm so excited to tell you a little bit more about what's happening with Ballot AI. We do look like we are going to get paid the Elon Musk money. This is tremendous. The money we worked for America PAC is pending, but today I am able to fill out a form to request that, as I understand. And I'm just going to check that out real quick because I realize it's the 6th. I didn't realize that. It's turning to be the 6th in a few minutes. So it is midnight. Let's see if it's up. Nope, they don't. They don't have it up yet. I'm gonna do that when I wake up in the morning. But the good news is that we should be paid. This money is going to go into the development of the Ballot AI project. I'm already deploying my own capital. I have a little bit of time, but I'm deciding between multiple developers for the next stage of the blockchain development. And it looks like the AI development is happening soon. So I need to reach out to my developers. I'm going to contact them, see if I got any updates here. Turn off this background music. Let's see what we have, because this is extraordinarily exciting. We have Farkan that's going to be delivering Signer Finder, and we have Hassani. And he said, oh, he tried to send me a loom. Please watch all these. Okay. Everything explained in detail. Let's see what we got. He wants to show me this. Maybe I can put the video up to the camera. Let's see. It might have some confidential information, so. Okay, so in order to run this AppWeb, we have virtual environment. We need two terminals, one backend and the front end. The front end, we have to be in the Python app directory, and we have to run Python app.py. We can run our backend in class. And for the front end, we have to be in. Oh, he's talking about some code stuff that's still a little over my head. But he did show me some front end. It's looking very slick. This app we're building, Ballot AI, it's going to change everything in the petition industry. It's creating transparency for the first time. It's validating signatures rapidly with AI. And this is something that should be for all the people. Oh, yeah, beautiful interface. What's this? Oh, sign up. Okay, he's got the sign in feature. Let's see if you can see that. Can you see that? Too much glare. Oh, he's still showing his screen. Nah. This is all so exciting. So it looks like he's delivering. Oh yeah, he's got a sign up screen. And then we're going to log into the app and we're going to be able to access the verification process. Great. So it has confidential information because we're using petitions from the field. I developed the system taking photos myself and had my crew take photos, upload them, and I had a human being manually validate them. But the next stage is to be having a human overseeing this AI validation, and it will go rapidly, and the human will still be able to check the signatures. That'd be amazing. So, yeah, if I showed you this screen right now, it would pull it out. Yeah, it's pulling out first name, last name, address, and zip code, and it's seeing their handwritten information and pulling it right out. So he still has some development steps to go, but he's showing me. Let's see what happened. The screen freeze. But we're getting somewhere. He's got a really great interface, so this is so exciting. I dream of this being usable before the next campaigns in California. Ideally, this is going to make sure that we have a tool every coordinator can use, every petitioner. They just have to pay for it, and they know that they're paying for service for validation transparency, which gives them insurance. You see that they know that they cannot get ripped off when they have access to the software. So it's going to be incredible because there's so much fraud in this industry, and it's going to be worth a small amount that I charge for it. Just got to check the data usage and see what it takes. Coordinators will be able to speed everything up and pay their workers so quickly. But my goal, if I were on the spot, I'd be able to make tremendous money doing it. But I seek to have rather several sub coordinators I can hire that will manage the crews for me, manage the work for me, and I can pay them as soon as the validation is done for the work that they collect. I can pay everybody 100% on the spot. We'll be doing digital transactions, paying instantly, some with crypto and stable coins, others with regular bank Zelle transfers if they're not quite ready for the crypto. But I was doing it this last year and I was paying bonuses in Bitcoin. And I just hope people held. I don't think they did, though. I think a lot of people, they just sell it as soon as they get it. Um, but they would tell me that they held. So we'll see. You know, it's going to exciting times now. We're going into the bull market. And my next stage is to build out a service for teaching decentralized finance. I need to do that for my local business owners, for my community. I want to make a program that's so easy a 12-year-old can understand, someone who's motivated to make money. And it's going to be phenomenal because the plan is bring it to charities and nonprofits, help them see the value for fundraising purposes, help them connect with local businesses, and set up a smart contract that allows them to get a donation every time someone pays that business. And it will just happen where they use their phone for an app. They'll send money through their wallet. In fact, it's called a DApp, a decentralized application. The wallet itself will send it to a smart contract. Business gets their share, charity gets a small portion, and economic lift gets the other portion. To keep it balanced, we're doing 50-50 split. We're going to give the charities more over time once we get to certain stages in our growth. But that's how we're going to grow it. And the plan is to just to build out the most dynamic network of local businesses that everybody wants to shop in our network anyway. And the money stays circulating locally because they'll be helping favorite charities and causes in town. They can select from a whole group of them. It'll be phenomenal. So we're going to have a lot of fun building that. I just got the app for the MAP program so people can review all the businesses. I'll be opening that up soon. It's a little demo of what's going on is economiclift.org, but economiclift.com has the main description. We'll be teaching DeFi to people. It's a big deal. Other than that, these ideas are merging together, and I have so much opportunity right now. In the Economic Lift program, we're providing services to businesses. The whole goal is to provide as many free services to share with them undiscovered benefits that the federal government has created, but there hasn't been any effort put enough to make them aware so that they can take advantage of certain tax benefits and so forth that are happening right now for healthcare for their employees. There's a major opportunity. There's still a lot of businesses who have not claimed their federal stimulus money related to their business compensation. There's solar power that so many homeowners have not received their benefits from the government to basically get the panels put for free on their home. And I have a system for the business owner to earn $1,000 just by putting a flyer on their door and having it in their email and their footer on a page that they have on their website so they can have people click and potentially find referrals and just all kinds of great opportunities. So we're going to create this fundraising program. It's going to be amazing. What else is happening? Back to politics. I want you to know I'm so excited for this next stage. And I must get busy because things are happening so quickly. And there's only a week left before I talk to Dennis Porter, who's Twitter junkie, political junkie, I should say, all over X.com and posting about the success he's having, helping promote the Satoshi Action Network and the Bitcoin Reserve policy. And I'm talking with him about creating the ballot measures for the future of success in free market opportunities to give the voters the opportunity to vote for their rights to protect Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And in this case, what the dynamic bill for paper ballots without and blockchain voting. It's going to be amazing. So let me see. I'm getting some background noise over here. Yeah. So I'm streaming live to a bunch of channels. X.com is most crucial, and the Instagram. I need followers. I need to put the time into building everything out. I get it, but it's all coming. So many opportunities. I must share. I'm going to be marketing because I'm going to be sharing the opportunity with individuals who have an entrepreneurial spirit to be part of this local business blockchain revolution, and it's going to be so disruptive to the uh, banking system, but in a good way, because we're going to help people understand the benefits of working with the banks and credit and taking loans that they can then bring into the blockchain space and make incredible profits that they can pay off their loans. The banks want that. So they can pay their loans and get huge profits back in the crypto space. It's something I'm doing right now. There's certain strategies when you borrow and you're investing it properly and you're confident in something like a blockchain that can't get hacked. You have a confidence with an organization that's been audited and with smart contracts for decentralized finance producing yield that you can live off of. It gets so amazing. You can just have passive income for life on the blockchain with no special skills, just learning how to navigate and move your money and appropriately interact with the blockchain. I'll teach you. So I have a lot of resources, a lot to come. So please subscribe. That's the only way you'll get the real updates. You want to be a part of this. You want to definitely recognize that I'm the first person I know who's noble enough to take the time, so much hard-earned money, and dump it into really a selfless cause to help all people participate in direct democracy at a different level. I'm investing in technology. I'd love to see the refund of people that could give donations and things like this for my life expenditures on building this. But right now, it's okay. I'm just going to build it. I have a lot of services people can get around to getting involved with. I'll be compensated just fine on the back end. It doesn't cost you anything, and it shouldn't. We don't even need the technology, which is crazy. But if we just get the message out there and we have an app system, technologies that really streamline everything, it will be good. So, yeah, look forward to updating you again soon. Some new updates for the blockchain paper ballots legislation. I think I'm going to help propose it for a few states, work on a website for that, in fact, and a little marketing campaign. And other than that, yeah, I'm hiring some Web3 designers possibly tonight, looking at the responses to my inquiries and looking at some developers that have massive skill. It's tremendous. So there will be updates, and you can get the token early if you want to front run the masses. All you need to do is get your Phantom wallet loaded with Solana. And if you don't know how, just leave comments, reach out to me, let me know, and I will happily get in contact with you. Best way to reach me is on X at ballot_AI. I have my personal profile as well that's verified at Liberty Economy. And reach out, let me know what you need help with. I'll get you the right apps, how to get your Solana. When you have Solana in the Phantom wallet, you go to Meteora Dex. Meteora Dex. You use the swap feature there. You can swap Solana for Ballot AI right there. And you can also go to the site pump.fun and buy Petitioner coin. This is the meme coin for litigation against corrupt police and free speech issues, cities, and store managers that trespass us illegally. When we're clearly in the right, it's a coin for litigation for free speech rights for petitioners. There's no one else standing up for us, not at the ACLU, not really any free speech spots. I'm going to contact one company. We're going to do some live streaming, make sure we can see if we can get help on some free speech issues. But it would be amazing to get help for free. If anything, we'll talk and have a DAO and discuss how we spend extra funds for that. We also are working to potentially sue the most corrupt coordinators in the petition industry for fraud. And that would be a huge valid reason for the petitioner coin. So I'm going to be updating the X account. Please follow. You can also follow at petitioner meme on x.com. Love to get in touch with you, be part of the community early. Let me hear what laws you'd like to change and get involved, because I can show you a way that we can get laws written for you so effectively to stop all the corruption in government and put you in control, helping to organize your city or state behind a policy. Let's make big things happen, okay? I'm here to get involved, get the people involved. We don't need to wait for politicians, and we need to be recognizing our strength right now to stop all the corruption ourselves, because we are the majority rule. Today, it's proven conservatives are the majority. And with the majority we have, we can't let the liberals take over with the Marxist ideas that have been proven throughout history to fail. If you look at the economics behind it all, it's failure. So we can't expose this. We need a little bit of right and the left to have balance. No, no, no. Everybody should be conservative. Everybody should be on the right. We should all have a unified culture. The problem is Marxism destroys all that and is based on fallacies. The whole economic arguments behind everything they push is backwards, and we must just get at the root cause of this, which is government worship, and promote voluntarism. Now we have technology to solve that problem. Economiclift.com is going to teach people how to get paid by passing the spirit of voluntarism to local business owners and charity, where we can direct donations to the favorite causes or fundraisers that we want in real time with the development of smart contracts. I will teach you how to build. And in this, it's so empowering. So it's so empowering that what happens is the credit card companies that send millions of dollars out of the city will be engulfed by the flood of the nurturing care for the cities. The entrepreneurs connect businesses with nonprofits, and money then stays in the community to the nonprofit causes, who spend it at local businesses again, and with people's salaries and incomes that and employees and whatnot, and they spend the money in the local businesses in the network, and we keep it thriving. We expanding our income and growth. We're also going to be capturing international monies and spending it in our community, like the Bitcoin, the Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies, because we're going to teach a strategic way everyone can benefit from being in the crypto space, buying the volatile coins at the right time, knowing how to dollar cost average, which is a strategy to buy your way in and sell your way out, knowing how not to take too much risk and capture those gains. So we can bring the international money local. All right, so that's a summary of what's happening, because I'm putting a lot of effort to that. Now we have the best merchant services, hands down. I've added over 20 new merchant services, free services from what I understand. I'll have to look at the details that just improve business owners' benefits in their business in so many ways, and also helps pay entrepreneurs for communicating with them what they are and connecting them. So we'll have an unstoppable method to enroll businesses, and all that transaction money that's being charged, a little 2%, that's now coming back to the community. A portion goes to you, the entrepreneur who helps spread the word. So this is tremendous. And this can fund ballots that we push with Ballot AI. And we're looking at a DAO right now. It's going to be beautiful, voting on the blockchain to decide which ballots to create. So I need to let you go and get to talking with the developers, because I'm busy, active late into the evening and getting up early as well. I'm so dedicated, but you know what? Someone's got to do it. I will talk with you soon. I've been behind posting. I'm going to work on ending that habit, because what's happening now is posting every day, every night. I got to keep it up. This is the future. Ballot AI, getting the community aware of what's happening and spreading the word. You need to subscribe and then share this. Share it somewhere where others can see it. Tag some people you communicate with. If it's anything about hope and that you want a better future, share it, because we have strength in numbers. If two people tell two people to tell two more, and they tell two more, and the process continues, telling others that the secret is to tell others to tell more. In just 15 steps, we have over 1 million people, and that's enough to qualify a ballot measure. If we did this once per day, it takes 15 days. Do the math on your calculator. You're going to see it's a huge number if you just do 2 times 2 times 2 or 3 times 3. Tell a person, tell 2 people or 3 people, and tell them to tell others. Spread the word. Direct democracy is the solution. The website is ballot.ai. I need to still do working on SEO and so many loose ends on this. I'm not a web developer and marketer at all, but I'm going to create the content and share it with you. And I'm building every day, and things will come together. I am a developer, just can't give myself too much credit. I have challenges there, but I'm planning on. I have the education, I have the books right available, and online courses. So I just need time. So fortunately, the time is coming. Once I get this big paycheck from Elon Musk, I'm going to be very happy. I hope it's like $100,000. Could be. I'm the best petitioner in the country, practically the only one traveling to all of the Trump events to get signers for the Second Amendment. Because yeah, I'm against all this woke nonsense, and we need to organize people for the majority rule to limit government, to vote to stop corruption, and then we can all get along. We can help a lot of liberal type causes along with conservatives and have unity, and it would be beautiful. And that's what I'm going to push. It says it's not Democrat versus Republican. It's not party specific. The solution I push is more in line with the founders who said to not be involved in parties. But that's how candidates get on the ballot today. What a paradigm. What do? Don't worry about who the president is or who the politicians are. We need to pass our states' laws to limit the federal and state government, and also kick all the politicians out with recall and have referendum on every single bad law, so we can block it immediately just by getting the signatures. And then we can vote 2 years later to vote it down so it's gone. And they don't even get away with passing new laws to chip away at our fundamental Bill of Rights and freedoms that we had before. We still do, but it's a challenge in court to a degree, because so many unconstitutional federal and state actions that just pertain to us in such a major way. We're not doing enough about it. So we need to get people on the level of recognizing local economics and local governments together is the solution. Decentralization of money and decentralization of government, DeFi and DGov. We are decentralizing everything, empowering the individual. That's you watching this video, about to take the step and diving into the cryptocurrency matrix that I've created. If you want to know more, you just have to subscribe. You have to get involved, reach out, especially on Twitter right now. We need followers at x.com. Follow the account at Ballot AI, Ballot_AI, at Liberty Economy, and at Petitioner Meme. There's more channels, but I need to keep it simple. I have my own personal account, one for Ballot, one for Petitioner. I have one for the local economy, but let's wait on that. I have so much going on. That's why I need help. If anyone wants to volunteer and take some tasks, we have an active Telegram. We've had a lot of art distributed. We've had a lot of some videos made that are great. We have lots of writings that have been developed for the media that we're about to start automating and putting out there. So I'm really looking forward to the future when I can just sit back, because I have access to AI tools now, have the marketing and media go out there, and then work on the other busy work, like writing the legislation, making the network connections, contacting the people who's who to get my voice amplified greater. And that'd be amazing if you could help be a part of that. I want it to be more grassroots. I should have my own my own audience, the people that witness what I'm doing in my life and recognize that, yes, I am stepping forward and putting myself on the line for this. And I shouldn't need all these other people, but we'll see what happens. I've been very independent in my life. I've seen a lot of just neglect, people not listening to my message, not seeing how potent and powerful it is, why it needs to be heard and acted on. Because we could already solve all the problems that we have. Like that, I'm telling you, just based off the multiplication matrix of duplicated succession of people telling others. It's so simple. It's about really taking action, getting involved, telling them about this channel, and that you are going to listen and take action. You're not going to be just somebody who hears all this media about problems in the world and worries about it, or has your own just existential method of not worrying and still yet being complacent to witnessing it happen. We need to actually get involved. And the strongest way is with ballots. I'm exposing it all. This is occulted information. It's been hidden for centuries. Okay. It's been the epitome of the future of democracy that we as humans have gotten to, but it's not being explored enough. And it's been suppressed since we've accomplished it. It's been suppressed. I mean, it's the most powerful force we have in the United States and countries worldwide, and yet people don't use it. We're still at the whim of politicians. We wait for them, we vote, and then people forget that they should be active right after the election for the next election now, because we need in Arizona 250,000 signatures to put a constitutional amendment on the ballot. And there's a plethora of constitutional amendments we need. We also need statutes. So we need like 120,000 people ready to sign petitions. There's artists that have that, there's media groups that have that, but they don't encourage people to get involved. That's what the problem is. Because if people only knew about this process, then any of those large groups would hear my voice and hear what I've been talking about for years. Maybe even respond to an inquiry. Like I've had so many just like requests on deaf ears for things I'm doing. But I need to formulate it a little better. That's my problem. I'm a perfectionist. I think that it's not formulated. Why are my own friends not following it on Facebook? I have thousands of friends, but they don't follow it. It's like total shadow banned, total psyop. It's my own issues. Same with X.com. I would think I'd wish that there would be a little bit more interaction with people about making things happen. Found through X, I can just post a PDF of the ballot measure like I did years ago. For example, when I was tagging all of the Native American tribes of Arizona, the Apache tribes, and all of these tribal members, and posting the bill to ban fracking and copper mining, that is, at Oak Flat, Arizona, the world's most sacred Apache Native burial ground, and in the simultaneously the most beautiful and protected forest. Supposedly, it was in the National Forest Act, but it was signed off at a whim with Obama's signature, and it's on top of the second largest aquifer in the country that spreads all the way to Washington State. It will ruin their water quality. Oregon, all California. It goes north through Nevada, Montana. It's amazing, but you have to recognize just the impact of this water is so crucial, and it's being destroyed. And I wrote the bill to stop that, but no one took action, even on Twitter. If only on Twitter, where two people tweeted to two others who tweeted to others, and that happens 15 times, that's over 1 million. That's what I've been telling people. I've done this on my calculator. It's amazing. You do 2 or 3. And you have to imagine the potential if we just took action and then step into that space. Recognize what direct democracy is, that we only need numbers. And with an intentional communication with others, that we need numbers and we need to stay in contact, we can organize for the ballots. I can write them. I can teach others to write them. So that's where I'm opening up free political consulting, to decentralize political consulting, to create a future of direct democracy in a holographic model, where if something happens to me, there's already so many other people empowered that the vision doesn't die. And everybody has to have that same holographic message, so that we all become the leaders that we have been waiting for. And we do our best as individuals. We can use technology to organize people to a focal point, to launch a ballot measure, and get all the signatures in a single day. So this is true. We need less people than a political party, and we can have a evolution of the politics, the progressive idea of moving beyond the left and the right and moving to empower the people directly. Now, the left has hijacked the word progressive, and now they say it means to the left, but that wasn't the original meaning. This is evident by the fact that it was started by the nonpartisan league. There's people on the conservative side, people on the liberal side then. And it was different then. I don't even understand if there was, because the liberals then were the conservatives, and the conservatives, who are they? Were they liberals too? It's very fascinating. But what I can tell you is I do know that the ballot measures they filed that started all of it nationwide was to get rid of the Federal Reserve debt, to have a national bank, and to block railroads from outsourcing their local grain deals and food deals. It was very libertarian against this kind of subsidized, imports that wouldn't help them. That makes so much sense. Like, to me, of course, I hope that makes sense to you. How would people think? How would the politicians think that was a good thing to tax people to bring in goods from other countries? Supposedly lower cost, but they were just taxed for it to fund this whole railroad import. and then the businesses locally don't have grain to sell. Crazy. They were pushing on that. It's like a conservative thing too, and also to stop the debt to the Federal Reserve. No other states followed suit. They should have. During the economic collapse of 2008, North Dakota was the only state that did not have this banking collapse. Okay. And it's a history lesson, something that we could have in other states for sovereignty from the debt. Another thing is the Bitcoin standard. If they don't take action with the Satoshi Action Fund, I'm working to make sure we have the ballot measure ready to absolutely limit government and protect our rights to Bitcoin as individuals, which I think is primary focus. But then secondly, to have our state have this investment protection for the long term, just so the state can bail itself out if worst comes to worse. And hopefully they can hold on to it for decades and decades, 100 years plus, and just have a massive amount of savings. Because there's going to be nation state FOMO happening soon. And you need to get on that and get your Bitcoin now and explore the Bitcoin ecosystems with me. There's so much you can do with Bitcoin now rather than just hold it. You can earn yield. You can have artifacts that can go way up in value. So I can teach you about that. I can teach you about the other cryptos. You want to get involved now. We're about to go into the most massive bull market. And I have alpha. I have access to some amazing things. So I can tell you about them. But that's for another show where we'll focus just on crypto. This is more of an overview. Just want to give you the updates. Now I'm about to go talk with my developers, as I said I would earlier, and see if someone's ready to make a deal for these smart contracts. First smart contracts being developed. And I'll update you about the Ballot AI software from Hassani very soon. And I'm going to plan on doing a video every night. Every night, probably around midnight. Because that seems to be the time I'm done with everything else. I'm like, already, okay, I got to do this, and then I can call it a night. I cannot sleep thinking that I forgot to leave a video statement about these innovations, because it takes a followership like you out there. I watch you watching me. I see the eyeball on the screen. It's nice to see that there's somebody who's paying attention to something interesting. What is Ballot AI? Ballot AI is the future of direct democracy, decentralizing ownership of our direct democracy, because democracy needs to be used when in accordance with the non-aggression principle to limit government and stop excessive use of force and coercion from the state. The taxation and the other abuses of power police have are all interconnected. There's so many bureaucrats that in taxes and regulations harming businesses and individuals in their homes that make the total overall societal cost greater, putting a burden on ourselves now and all future generations and all of our savings. And so it's our responsibility to stand up for our constitutions and limit government and say no. If you believe in that, then follow this channel. Get ready for updates. I'm going to empower you, because you can get the airdrop and understand how to monetize off of having your voice heard, saying no to government and creating policy and arguing for it. If you're going to join the army of people arguing in favor of policy that needs to change, we have an airdrop, and we're going to compensate you, because as we launch our ballots, and we will launch many ballots, we're going to use that media to get public attention. And so we will compensate for that. It's an amazing way to get involved and be part of that airdrop. Also, we'll be teaching people how to write their own legislation, and there will be compensation with airdrops for that as well. When you write legislation to vote to stop some corruption in government, you will get these tokens. And as the token value goes up, then you can cash out. It's just fine. But there's going to be people locking them in for a long time, for permanent locks for their lives, as they want to make this access to the software available. And they want to increase the value of a currency for access to the software that will always be capped at a way to protect new users from inflation. But it will make sure that the tokens have to be locked into a smart contract to even use the software at a very affordable rate, a rate that's affordable in an industry where you have to spend money to get a job done. That is the paid signature collection industry, where people have to work full time and risk the rental cops and the police and the store managers and other obscure challenges being a petition laborer, because it is a very difficult labor business. And we're going to end all fraud in the commission system so the workers can have peace of mind in insurance. And the billions of dollars of this industry's money, 14 plus, it's probably $20 billion now, will be decentralized and go out to those token holders that give value to this, because tokens will be used to reward and develop the software and the Web3 development. So tokens are a value for our entire ecosystem, for you, the buyer, and for us, the program. We have a limited amount for ourselves. The majority are for the community. They can achieve those in different ways: staking, liquidity, farming, buying NFTs, and participating in the airdrop. So get involved. Go to Ballot.ai, join our Telegram. You can find out how to purchase it. There's a lot of people in there that will assist you. Thanks a lot for being here, and I'm out.